weird weekend last weekend.
Yeah.
Supposed to play and ends up getting postponed. I'm wondering how did that impact kind of momentum you guys had coming off of Ohio State and stuff?
Yeah, you know what? Unfortunately the games didn't happen, but we ended up playing an inter-squad game and got to go over different specialty team situations for us, whether it was 5v6, 6v5, 3-on-3, stuff like that. So in essence, I think that weekend allowed us to even better prepare in order to go into this weekend.
Allowed you to get to some things that maybe you weren't able to get to because of that tight start with Ohio State?
Yeah, exactly. Tight start, had a lot to cover in terms of 5-on-5 play and hadn't quite touched on all of our specialty team situations. So this last weekend gave us that opportunity.
How do you guys feel now heading to bowl games?
Awesome. The energy has been spectacular on the ice. I give a ton of credit to our leadership group. And just every day what they bring to this program, they're constantly elevating the level of excellence each and every day. And our goal, as I've said before, is to be better than we were the day before every time we step on the ice, and our leadership hones that every single time we practice.
Gabby Krause, she didn't play against Ohio State. I know she's been in the last couple of years here battling some injury stuff.
Yeah.
Where is she at? Any chance she's back against Bolte, or what's her timetable?
Yeah, no, unfortunately, we won't have her back for the remainder of this year. So, yeah, but she's still a really important part of our program, and she'll continue to travel with us and do all those things. We have little special jobs for her, and she's a key part to our whole team. So.
Nina also left. I'm wondering how that impacts the forward group and your depth up front, down two forwards now.
Yeah, so, unfortunately, Nina decided to leave our program for personal reasons, and we support her 100%. We really enjoyed having her here, and hope for the very best for her going forward. So, yeah, we are now down 2 players, but at the same time, you just tweak things in practice a little bit in order to be able to still do game situations, and it's nothing new for me personally. I've been in those situations before. So like I said, our practice has been high energy, high intensity, so we're in a good spot.
Is it even possible to bring in someone like a semester? Do you feel like you need to?
Mid-semester could be a possibility, and we'll just see how we fare after this first semester if we need to go that route. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. So.
What are some of the challenges? You're down on 11 forwards. What are some of the challenges, not just so much in the games, but also in managing everybody in practice and making sure you don't overwork them during the week?
Yeah. So practices take a little more planning in order to, be able to execute, like I said, game situations and things like that. We don't practice long in general, so our practices are high intensity and shorter duration, and I think that helps keep our student athletes healthy. The other aspect of it, our program, wonderfully, we have all of this technology to help gauge our workloads and where we're at, and we really use our medical staff, our strength and conditioning coach, our team doctor, and our athletic trainers to help give us information that we need. So if we have a player that is getting kind of into that red zone and we might need to take a step back, we'll do that to make sure that we have them for the weekends.
You're kind of far down the hall, don't use all that season.
Yes.
About that at all?
I did last year. We talked about it last year. But, right now we're all healthy. And so, knock on wood, that continues, but again, like we are really, we pay attention to the technology that we have, to help us make good decisions, and also just having that relationship with our student athletes in terms of what do they need. If they need a day off, if, they're pros, so they also understand what their bodies need in order to be at their very best. And so there's a wealth of information for us to be able to use. We are so excited to play them. They're a tremendous team. They're very fast. They have some key players that we need to be aware of. But they play a very similar game to Ohio State as well. So obviously we had the luxury of playing them last year as well. But you know, every year is a new year. But from what we saw from video, it's a similar team to last year. But our focus is going to be on us and what we need to do in order to be successful this weekend.
What were maybe some of the biggest things you learned about your team in that intra-squad games that you played last weekend?
You know, just their ability to, you know, we made some tweaks in our Ohio State game from day one to day two, and we continued to see them execute at a high, you know, pace in the inter-squad game. So it was great to see them to be able to take some of those tweaks and still be able to apply it. It wasn't a one and done thing, but they're able to carry that over. So that was really, really fun to see. And we'll show that in video too as we go forward into this week as well to our team.
Going back to Saturday into Sunday against Ohio State, it felt like watching the Sunday game, you guys were able to generate so much more speed up the ice. How
Yeah.
were you able to do that? You know, through the neutral zone, it felt a lot cleaner for your group.
Yeah, our focus was on tightening it up in the D zone and not getting pulled out so much. And so that was really important. I felt like it put us into better position defensively in order to get pucks back and turn pucks over more quickly. And then from an offensive standpoint, once we got the puck, we wanted to get north as quickly as possible, you know, so whether we're sending pucks through to the neutral zone, creating those foot races and taking advantage of the speed that we have in order to get back up the ice. Those were some of the things that we adjusted, and it definitely played dividends. It was more of a back and forth game.
They have a first-year head coach kind of do.
Yeah.
You kind of touched on it a little bit, but are there some changes to involve with it? You said there are some similarities, but are there changes?
Yeah, yeah. You know, again, my focus is never, no matter what the opponent is, even when I was coaching the Olympic team, it's more based on us and what we need to do in terms of our execution. And that's what our focus is going forward against Colgate. It'll be us doing the little things that we tweaked in the D zone, the little things that we adjusted on our breakouts, and we want to continue to see that going forward into this series. Awesome. Great, thank you.
Shu, you've been here for a couple Frozen Fours now before. How's
Yeah.
things with the venue back here again?
So exciting, so exciting. Number one, the opportunity for us to showcase AMSOIL, best arena in the world, NHL quality facility. Every single time that a Frozen Four has been held here in Duluth, the turnout has been absolutely spectacular. So we're going to continue to work hard to make sure that we're going to be a part of that tournament going forward. But just so exciting. I know the people here at AMSOIL Arena do an unbelievable job in hosting events in our athletic department and everything that they do. So it's such an exciting time. Good? Okay.
I got 5. Yeah.
Deregulation, NCAA deregulation.
Yeah.
What are you working on your master's again?
Professional studies.
Okay, so that's your professional studies project.
Yeah, exactly.
Figure out how to get,
Yeah.
bring back Rogie.
True. She's got a few years left in her.
Gotta have some.
Yeah.
How are you and the team feeling after, you missed out on having your home opener? You gotta wait now, a couple more weeks on the road here.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have a really resilient group. Obviously, when we first heard the news, it was a bit of a shock, but we bounced back. We heard about it right before practice, actually, and then we wound up having a great practice right after that. So I think we just rolled with the punches, and we had a good scrimmage this past weekend, so we're excited to get to Colgate now.
Have you been to Colgate before?
I haven't, no, but I'm an upstate New York girl, so I've been up there a lot.
You grew up in Michigan, though, right?
I did. I was born there, though.
You were born in upstate.
Yes,
When
yeah.
did you move to Michigan then?
Maybe at the age of 4,
4?
something like that, yeah, young.
Do you visit there often then or anything?
Yeah, we go to camp in the summer in the Adirondacks.
Okay. I
Yeah.
understand. What stood out to you about Colgate in the past when you've seen them? I think you've seen them into the tournament, you obviously played them last year.
Yeah, playing them last year, that was a really good scrimmage. They're just a fast-paced team. Like Coach Schuler said, though, like we focus on ourselves, and we're just focusing on tweaking little details of our game from Ohio State to make ourselves just 1% better.
When you found out you'd be playing with Caitlin Kramer, what was your reaction?
Excited. Crames is awesome. She's hilarious on the ice. So from that perspective, that's so much fun. But she's also such a skilled, fast-paced player, and I feel like when I play with her, she makes me a better player. So it's fun.
For you, what's different about going back out of wing? You played it before here, but now you played in the middle a lot last year. What's it like going back to wing?
Yeah, I think I have more energy on the forecheck, which is fun. Me and Liv had a lot of fun with the forecheck against Ohio State last weekend or 2 weekends ago. We were creating a lot of offense off of that forecheck. So there are parts I like better about it, and I love playing with Liv and Kramer, so whatever I can do to play with them.
For you guys, talk to Shu about this, but the difference from Saturday to Sunday against Ohio State and the way you're able to generate more speed on the ice. What was that like? It seemed like you said, a back and forth game.
Yeah.
It felt more kind of what you would want to do against that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, strategically, Shu put us in a great spot. We were able to break pucks out of our defensive zone really quickly and not spend much time there. I think we were really prepared from a wings perspective of chipping pucks out, supporting each other well coming out of the zone, and that allowed us to play more in the neutral and offensive zones.
Being on the wing allow you to be more physical out there?
Yeah. Kind of. I don't know. I would get physical in the defensive zone as a center, so.
Right, yeah, that's something that stood out to me about you, your physical center.
Yes, yeah.
But does wing allow you to be more physical to a point, not crossing the Maggie Clary line or anything?
I don't know if Maggie crossed the line. I loved her game. But, yeah, I would say I'm still going to be physical. I think, honestly, I would argue I have less opportunities to be physical because D-zone is the biggest physical zone, not too physical in the offensive zone. But, yeah, I'm still going to bring that to my game. Don't worry.
I just remember, like, Rogie, she was a center, got moved to wing.
Okay.
She always said she hated the battle. She wasn't a fan of the battles along the wall. She kind of liked the openness and in the middle.
I like them both.
You like them both?
Yeah.
You're good wherever.
Yeah, either or, wherever she wants me.
How do you feel those intra-squad games last weekend maybe helped you guys prepare for this coming weekend here?
Yeah, those are obviously a lot of fun. Like, energy in the locker room before the scrimmage, it was at an all-time high. We were joking that if Syracuse did come, they would have been in for quite a treat because the vibes were high in the locker room before the scrimmage. And just having the ability to scrimmage again, like we got into a lot of different situations and had the chance to practice tons of different situations, which was good, and now we're even more prepared for this weekend.